For transformer, then we do revise. Transformer have 2 coil and 1 soft iron coil. Okay, I explain about the 2 coil first. Soft iron coil I will explain later. Left hand side, this one is so-called primary coil. Then this one we so-called secondary coil. Okay, so this one we can say input. Primary is input, secondary will be output. Then we have voltage. So VP. Here VS. Voltage. Voltage for primary, voltage for secondary. Then number of turns, because the coil have many turns. So this one is primary turn, number of primary, number of secondary. Okay, then what else we have? The current in the primary, current in the secondary. This transformer transform, what they transform? They transform voltage. So secondary divide primary equal to number of turns. So you can say this one is ratio. The more turns, the higher the voltage. So transformer use number of turns to control your voltage, different output. Okay. Second formula will be power output. Input first. Power input equal power output. They are equal. Power equal VI. We can change it. The power V P I P equal to VSIS. Okay, this one is second formula for the transformer. Last one, main formula is 3. Efficiency. Okay. Then you can say output divide input. Then normally we write in percentage, 100%. Sometimes question give you fraction also can. How transformer works? Okay, got 4 points you need to memorize. First, it must use AC supply. First, why we use AC supply? When have AC supply, the primary will have changing magnetic field. Okay, why changing magnetic field? Because the current keep changing. AC look like this. So the current will change from stronger become weaker, weaker become stronger. It will change. So when it change, what happened to the magnetic field? The magnetic field also change. Okay, magnetic field also change. So what happened when they change? It will go to secondary. So third point come in. It will cut through secondary coil. The magnetic field becomes stronger, become weaker, become stronger, become weaker. Means the magnetic field will go touching secondary coil and come back also cutting secondary coil. So it will cut. When it cuts, it will produce induce EMF, induce current. So it will produce. So these 4 points must remember. Okay, first we give the current become magnetic field. So this one is magnetic, electromagnetic. After that, magnetic field cut secondary coil. This one electromagnetic induction. The first one is electromagnet. Electromagnet. Primary is electromagnet. Then secondary become electromagnetic induction because it cut and produce. So this is how it works. So they use 2 concepts together. Step up, step down. Transformer have 2 types. You see the name, you will know. The output will higher or lower. Step up, the output secondary will be higher. So means number of turn also more. So it will step up. Output, we always referring to the output. This one will be lower. Number of turn also less. That's why our socket always 240 volt. But why all the appliances you can use for the same plug? Because inside got transformer, inside the circuit or inside the charger, like your handphone. Okay, so you can use the same socket. Okay, all the concept for the transformer like this. Then finish. Actually, got one smaller part. Later I tell you. We go to the exercise first. The transformer, the coil itself actually is the wire. Actually, wire. So wire made up by copper. Why we use copper? Smaller resistance. Further explanation is reduce power loss. The core use soft iron. That's why we always say soft iron core. Reason? Easy magnetize and demagnetize. Okay, this one also reduce power loss. You also can say increase efficiency. So now we have look next. Okay, now is the really last part for the transformer. Where we use the transformer? One just now I tell you is the circuit, the devices, the charger, the circuit board. Another use that is here, transmission of electricity. Okay, we need to step out first. After that, step down to transfer. Remember the power station to our house, maybe few hundred meter, maybe few hundred kilometer. So very, very long. You see X, the voltage from 22 become 130. So your X is step up transformer. Make the voltage higher. 100 K, 100 kilovolt. So it's very, very large. So when go to our house, we need to make it smaller. 240 volt. Then why we need very high voltage? Okay, this is the reason. When the very high voltage, it will reduce current. Okay, when reduce current, your power loss equal to I square R. So your current reduce, power loss also reduce. This one for transformer. Transformer. Difference, normal circuit and the transformer. Here, when voltage increase, your current increase. This one based on Ohm's law, V equal IR. For transformer itself are different. Higher voltage, lower current. So need to extra be careful about this. Okay, then why our houses, all the appliance use 240 volt, most safe. And you can say all appliance design as 240 volt. The factory will be easier. They're easier to manufacturing. All circuit board designed for this amount.